The Apprentice scheme was set up in 2007. Basically, it was set up in relation to the launch of the Theatre Royal Haymarket company. The idea of apprenticeships was obviously really appealing because it's very difficult for young people to get access to this scale of work, particularly in the West End. And the fact that we wanted to offer paid apprenticeships made it really something very special. The apprenticeship roles were and still are a director, a designer and a technician or a stage management role. It's a very difficult process actually to choose the apprentices because obviously we do get inundated with applications and there are many people who would be absolutely perfect for the role. The Masterclass website is www.masterclass.org.uk. And as I say, we're also on Facebook under Masterclass and we Twitter occasionally too.
The good thing about the apprenticeship here was that I was working with people in the West End, and obviously training up north was something, you know, that was, you know, quite poignant in my mind, that I had to get down here and get to know people. I think that the London-based drama schools, you know, have the advantage. They get to meet people all the time throughout their training. My turning point really was getting into LIPA, to be honest. To get down here and to do the apprenticeship meant, you know, it was great because I got to meet, you know, everyone here, and from that, you know, they've given me contacts throughout the West End that can potentially get me other work.
Stage 1 scheme for new producers is run by the Theatre Investment Fund, and basically they have sort of several arms to what Theatre Investment Fund Stage 1 do. One is invest in shows, one is give grants to new producers to produce shows, and the third one is to place young people who want to be commercial theatre producers within the industry. So you make those contacts within this industry and have some experience. As part of my training, I have regular mentor sessions. So I had one this morning with the general manager of the company, and at the end of the month I go off to the Society of London Theatre where I meet the two people who run the scheme, and we have a mentoring session there, which is great because it just gives you connection and reassurance, and you're allowed to say what you want to do. I've known about Stage 1 for a long time. And I always get an email which tells you when the applications are in for this scheme. So I applied, and I have to say I didn't think I'd actually be interviewed. So I got an interview, which was marvellous and a bit of a surprise. And I thought, well, bonus, you know, one doesn't expect to get an interview. And then I had a phone call the next day saying that I'd got the job, which was one of those bizarre moments. And I was sat in the V&A, sort of shaking. And it's just very, very exciting right now.
Because it's the first time we've run it here as well, there's a few of us that already work here that are going to do the course just to sort of make sure that it's relevant and we include everything that we need and all the rest of it. And yeah, I'm kind of doing it as well with a view to learning how to train and assess other apprentices. So maybe next year I'll be an assessor for the apprenticeship course, hopefully. I mean, I didn't think it would be as interesting as it is. I mean, we're really lucky at the Cockpit in that, like, the longest run we do is sort of 3 or 4 days usually. Like, next week we've got 4 different companies coming in to do 4 different shows. So I didn't really think that it was going to be as varied and interesting as it is. And it really is. It's amazing, you know. I'm never bored. I've worked here for like 2.5 years. I've not had one sick day. I just love it. It's brilliant. Yeah, can't fault it.
I didn't really expect that aspect of the course, but I'm actual staff, so I feel kind of involved. I don't feel like just like a junior, even though I am, but I feel a bit more special and needed, if you must. I don't know. I haven't been to uni yet, but I don't think it's wise rushing into something like that, because if you don't like the course, you still have to pay the money back, you know? Do something that will better you in the meantime, while you're still trying to work out where you want to go and what you want to do, etc. And I think at this age, it's okay to not know what you want to do. But that's not an excuse to not further develop your skills you have. Because this is a level 3 qualification, so I think it will come in very handy. This is more than an incentive. You know, I would actually do this without the money, but with the money, it's just, what more could you ask for, you know? It's just like, I just feel so blessed to be on this course, you know? It's just been going so well.